Is this the perfect trailer for you? Hey guys, Troy, Parris RV. Today we're going to talk about the new Puma that they've just come out with. Puma actually designed this for a super lightweight vehicle. It's got the off-road package on it, so you can take it just about anywhere that you can take your tow vehicle. This particular one is 16 feet. It's got a dry weight of roughly 2,800 pounds, so if you have a smaller SUV, it's definitely perfect for that. So a couple things, so they put some really cool off-road tires, lifted this off the ground a little bit so you get a little more ground clearance. The other thing is they give you a nice big awning on here, and then of course you got the LED lights, you've got the outside speakers, and it's got a really sporty look to it. And this is actually, they call it the Camping Edition. So they put a lot of design and thought into this. They actually released it in the springtime 2025, and this particular one just barely came in. It said 2026, and that's ready to go camping. So 16 foot, it's got 2,800 pounds dry. Come on in here. So they've given you just enough in here. Couple of key things that they did that really is kind of a big deal for me is they give you a nice walk around bed. Usually in a trailer this side you're going to have a corner bed stuffed off to the side. With this nice walk around bed, just makes it a little more comfortable when you and the wife are trying to sleep and somebody's got to get up. Let's give you super nice blinds. You've got both USB charging and then the quick charging port right here as well. So this is super cool. I think just that they give you that extra charging port or the fast charging, because on the USB my phone, it seems like it takes forever to charge. So that's a cool little feature. Give you a nice little light right there, a little cabinet right there. And then they give you extra storage right here. And in a second, we're gonna go outside and look at the outside storage because this has got a massive pass-through storage that's super nice. Then you've got a nice little dinette right here. And then again, you got the blinds right here. They give you an outlet. You've got a nice 2-burner stove. And the nice thing about this is, let's say that you have kids and a kid nudges this, it'll turn red when it's putting propane out and it'll be blue when it's not. So just a little safety feature I think is super nice. Microwave, got tons of storage for a little trailer anyway. I mean, they're trying to give you as much as they possibly can in just a short, small little space. But even have a place for like silverware. I like that they do this right here. Got a little fridge right here. So this fridge runs off of your battery. Super efficient, triply insulated. This will cool down to operating temperature in under an hour. For all you people out there with RV or with trailers now, if you've got one with the gas electric, so that the gas electric fridges take usually about 12 to 24 hours to cool down. This one cools down in under an hour. The other cool thing too is it won't fluctuate in temperature. When it's really hot outside, this will stay the same temperature. When it's really cold outside, this will stay the same temperature. And you've got a nice little walk right here. Come on back here. Okay guys, you even have a nice big shower here. If you'll notice, you could literally fit 2 people in here if you wanted. This is a nice good sized bathroom for a little 16-foot trailer. And I know I keep talking about a 16-foot trailer, but this actually has just a ton of stuff for a small trailer. And literally, like I was telling you outside, you can literally take this anywhere. If you're that off-road guy, this is your trailer. So let's go back out and let's look at some more key features on the outside. We're trying to work with the best lighting as we possibly can, but the stinking shade won't cooperate. So let me just show you really quick. But if you look in here how massive that storage is, one other thing I want to point out, this has 200 watts of solar. Your charge controller is right here. A lot of these manufacturers will put that charge controller inside the trailer, right? And the reason they do that is just, it's a visual thing when we're trying to sell them. Hey, look, it's got a solar panel, there's your solar controller. But the smart place to put it is actually in the storage compartment, because it comes from the battery and goes straight up to the panel, so you'll ultimately get a little more efficiency out of the panel having the solar controller right there. So one thing I wanted to point out to you really quick is, even though you just have one propane tank, they give you the bigger propane tanks. A lot of manufacturers will just put the little guy on here just for a simple fact they're trying to keep the weight down, trying to keep the cost down. Yes, they're trying to keep the cost down on these to where they're super affordable, but they don't want to scrimp on certain things. Solar controller being one of them, size of your propane tank being the other. So one thing I want to bring up real quick is the spare tire. Even though you can't see the spare tire because we've got the Parris RV spare tire cover on here, this is actually a spare tire that matches the tire that's actually on there. So when you got to put the spare tire on, hopefully you don't ever have to, but if you do, you're not going to look like a moron going down the road because it's evenly matched. And I'm kind of into that weird kind of stuff, all into the looks. And God, I can't tell you how good these things look, man. I just love the way that they did the color on here. They use a little bit thicker of an aluminum, so it's going to be a little more rigid as far as if you have kids and they like to throw things against your trailer, it's not going to dent as easy. The other thing too is if you're cruising down the road and get caught in a big gust of wind, if this is a real thin aluminum, it's going to catch that wind and shred right off, where this has a little bit less of a potential to do that. So anyway, just take a look at how nice this trailer is. You've got your freshwater fill right here. You've got your city connection right here. Everything's super easy to access. Your dumping valves right there. All right, guys, I know what you're thinking. Some of you guys might be on the fence on this. And I've got an idea. Maybe we should take this to a higher power. Is this trailer filled with a lifetime of memories?
Definitely, yes.
Is this the perfect trailer for you?
It is a strong possibility.
Of course it is. If that didn't convince you, I don't know what will. Thanks for watching. I'm Troy. I'm the director of fun here. Hopefully you had fun watching the video, and we'll see you next time.